Today I'm going to platinum a game that was a commercial failure upon launch, but it is quite possibly one of the best games I've ever played. Titanfall 2 was released on the 28th of October 2016, serving as a sequel to the original, but it was launched in between Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, meaning it didn't sell well at all in a crowded market, but the sales have absolutely nothing to do with the quality of the game. To start off the game, we are doing some pilot training in a virtual environment. The very first trophy requires me to beat it in a time of 56.65 seconds, which I did comfortably and got the student trophy. Now to become the master, I need to beat it in under 33.65 seconds. See, this is a much harder time, requiring you to keep momentum while hitting all targets. Missing any targets is pretty much the end of your run. It is easily the hardest trophy in the whole journey, but it just takes practice and trial and error. With enough practice, less than an hour later I was able to get a good run and become the master, finishing the pilot training and moving on with the story.
That was my best time.
So in this game, we actually play as Rifleman Jack Cooper. We're not actually qualified to use a Titan. I know, right, Titanfall, but no Titans. We'll get to that later. For now though, I set the difficulty to the highest option as I need to do it, and have finished training, ready for my first mission, giving me another trophy. During the first mission, we're given a cloaking ability. Taking down an enemy with it gave me the Apex Predator trophy. Oh my god, I wonder if this game is linked to Apex Legends. Anyway, would you look at that, a Titan suddenly needs a new pilot. Captain Lastimoso dies, transferring control of BT-7274 to us. And once we have collected batteries to power it, we are now a pilot and get a Titan and a trophy.
Power at full capacity.
Each Titan loadout has an ability, like an ultimate, that you can charge up. The burst core just fires the whole mag, doing more damage. Destroying a Titan with it got me a trophy. Now I actually got out of BT, and destroying my first Titan as a pilot too got me another trophy. But just look how cool this game is, man. I was shooting a Titan while BT gave him the sweet chin music, and then I could seamlessly jump back into him and continue fighting. During this section of the mission, you had to keep the allied Titans alive fighting with you. I had no idea this was a requirement, so I did it on complete accident, but that just means I won't have to go back for it later during cleanup. Throughout the game, you routinely find new loadouts for your Titan, meaning more trophies are tied to them too. Just like the burst core, I destroyed a Titan using the salvo core. This is just a large amount of missiles that you fire at once, but yeah, boom, that's another trophy. I mean, what more do you want? There's even boss fights in the game versus other cool Titans. The very first one you see is called Kane, and well, in order to get the next trophy, Kane has to be put to sleep forever. It isn't too challenging or anything on master difficulty. It felt like the right blend between fun and difficulty without being annoying. Again, just like before, I got a new loadout after the boss fight, and destroying a Titan with the flame core got me another trophy. This one is really cool. You literally raise your hands and smash into the floor emitting thermite. The next two trophies are unmissable story related trophies in Mission 4. Basically, we get one for entering the World Foundry and climbing the Sideways Town. It is what it is, we'll take it and move on, not much more to say about it. The next part is really cool. After all that, in Mission 4 we're trapped in a dome with some soldiers and forced to fend off waves of enemies. This is actually missable if you leave the area before killing all of the enemies, but I did it because I'm an absolute machine. Well, not a machine, I pilot a machine, you get the point. Subscribe right now or I'm going to put your grandma on the front lines in Titanfall 3. I don't even know how we move on after that. The next trophy, Cowboy Up, you get for performing a rodeo on an enemy Titan. Now this can be used either to kill a Titan or absolutely yoink a battery from it. It is an extremely cool mechanic and it feels great to perform. We actually get 2 more trophies here too, for a total of 3 trophies here. You saw me fighting a boss called Ash. Well, I managed to take down Ash using my flight core. This gave me 2 trophies for a Titan kill with the flight core and for defeating Ash. Next, another unmissable trophy for encountering Anderson's holographic logs. He keeps ranting about some numbers or something, I don't know, just listen.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? Where are they brought?
I don't know anything about any numbers.
I'm only joking, this mission is so cool though. You get to switch between time, go back and forth, and it looks absolutely awesome. We finish the mission giving us a trophy, and we learn that the bad guys intend on using a fold weapon to try and destroy the planet Harmony. And as BT describes it best,
Pilot Cooper, our journey is far from over.
Later on we locate this arc tool, permanently borrowing it off this claptrap looking Pathfinder dude. Now this can be used to alter or change what certain machinery does. With the arc tool, we can use it to power a beacon, and I get the next trophy while staring into BT's soul while he talks. Throughout missions there are racks of stalker robots you can use the arc tool on. This will turn them into allies that will fight for you. Doing it for the first time gave me a trophy. And also, after having 6 or more friendly stalkers at the same time, I got another trophy. In chapter 3 of mission 6, we're basically trying to get a replacement uplink module for the beacon from earlier. This mission is so cool, you literally get thrown by BT to where you need to be. Like literally no curveball, no change up, just straight gas to get you to where you need to go. It's absolutely awesome, and grabbing a replacement uplink module got me the next trophy. On our way back, we end up fighting another boss called Richter, and I managed to take him out using my laser car, earning me 2 more trophies. One for destroying a Titan with the laser car, and another for defeating Richter. For the trophy hat trick, I needed to destroy 3 enemy Titans with 1 car ability. Now, I died a couple times during this section, just mostly because of it being on the highest difficulty, but we did eventually get to cooking, and kill 3 Titans with 1 car, giving me another trophy. Now the next trophy is unmissable again. We get it at the end of mission 7 for locating the arc we've been searching for, but they end up getting away with it. So we have to chase them, and we end up fighting Viper, probably my favourite boss, but Viper joins the rest of the other bosses we've faced so far, giving me a trophy for doing so. Looking back on it, I have absolutely no idea why I wasn't watching the fight and was randomly looking off into the distance, so I apologise for that. But we're nearing the end of the story now, and after that fight we finally secure the arc we've been trying to get. Never mind, we get captured, and let's just say BT isn't looking too good. He gives us a seer kit since he can no longer continue, and it contains a smart pistol. This thing is stupidly fun. It locks onto enemies, and when you combine it with the smooth movement that Titanfall 2 has, it's unbelievably fun to use. Anyway, we have one last chance, and we're able to upload BT's data card to a new Titan, giving me 1 more trophy. Working our way to the end, we find the last of BT's loadouts. Apparently these are actually missable, so that means someone has finished Titanfall without having some of these weapon loadouts, which is funny to think about. But then we destroy a Titan with our smart car, before taking down our final boss, Sloan. Now I actually thought this fight was genuinely easier than some of the previous fights, maybe even the first boss fight, and we got a trophy for taking her down, but we have to attempt to stop the fold weapon, and BT figures out his reactor car might be able to destabilize the arc as a last ditch effort, and sacrifices himself to destroy the fold weapon.
Trust me.
With BT paying the ultimate sacrifice, we escape, bringing an end to the Titanfall 2 campaign and unlocking 3 trophies for completing the game on normal, hard and master difficulty. I'm still learning how to edit videos with a heavy focus on story mode like this, so I hope I did okay. But to start the cleanup, we had to go and find the helmet collectibles I hadn't collected, and my very first cleanup trophy was for picking up 10 of these. Next, in the mission that involves you going from the past to the present, you can get into a prowler cage, change time and go back to when it was actually in the cage, and yeah, give it a little boop, giving me the next trophy. After that I got back on with our collectible hunts, searching for the helmets, and finding my 25th one gave me another trophy. I took down a Titan using my sword core ability before killing 3 enemies in a row while wall running. I just used a smart pistol mission for this just to make life a little bit easier. After that I performed what can only be described as the futuristic version of the No Russian mission from Modern Warfare 2, killing 25 infantry in 2 seconds for a trophy. Swiftly moving on, I grabbed my very last helmet to complete all the helmet collectibles. And finally, I had to perform a melee execution on a boss. And after doing so, I've now completed all story mode trophies, and the only trophies left are Trophy Hunter's favourite ones, online trophies. Alright, this segment is quite short. It's time to lock and load, literally. The first online trophy I just had to simply customise a multiplayer loadout. After that I had to join a multiplayer network. This didn't give me the trophy at first after joining multiple ones, but when I saw it I knew what I had to do. I joined Dicks Out for Harambe, and of course the trophy popped afterwards. For the very last trophy on this absolutely amazing journey, I just needed to win a multiplayer match. I won't lie, this took about an hour. The match times are a little long given the age of the game, and I couldn't seem to get on a winning team either. I don't know if that's me. The multiplayer is extremely fun though, and when I finally won a game, the last trophy popped and I got the platinum trophy for Titanfall 2. The support for my last video was absolutely insane. I hope you enjoyed this one too. I can only take on short projects at the minute since I'm limited with time, but you can subscribe if you want to see them though. Thank you for watching.